The RBA has hiked the cash rate to 3.1%. Let's have a look. Good afternoon everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because, well, they did it. The RBA have lifted the cash rate target to 3.1%. We've got the statement of Governor Philip Lowe, and well, let me bring up the chart. I've had to update it. I went for so long not having to update this chart, guys. Now I need to reload it, download it, link it in. There you go. Look at that, heading right up there. And what did you think was going to happen here? And I put a poll out this morning, and we'll jump over here to have a look. So we have 94% of the 528 of you that voted said yes, you think rates are going to go up. 6% said no. I was kind of thinking maybe they might wait and see. Wait and see, but they've done it. Let's see. Clayton Coffee is saying hopefully 3%. Well, sorry, mate. They've gone higher, rolling for 0.15. I was thinking if they were going to raise it, there'd be a nice round 3%, but no. 0.25% from Last Samurai. The clutch is going 0.5 for the missed month in Jan. Okay. What's the reply there? The RBA does not have such balls. Last Samurai saying, well, they've lifted it, mate. They've lifted it by 25 points. Another 0.5, 0.3 from Earth Moving. I'm going to predict hold from Andrew. Where do we find out? You find out right here on the channel or the RBA website. Of course, up. So everyone thinks it's going up. And you were all right, everyone. You were all right. Cheers to that. Good work. Just waiting for... Well, ING just cut their mortgage rates yesterday. I didn't manage to do an article on it. We'll have to see how the banks respond. So maybe tomorrow I'll have a whole lot of videos. Everyone raises their rates. So, the monetary policy decision. At its meeting today, the board decided to increase the cash rate target by 25 basis points to 3.1%. It also increased the interest rate on exchange settlement balances by 25 points to 3%. Inflation in Australia is too high at 6.9% over the year to October. Global factors explain much of this high inflation, but strong domestic demand relative to the ability of the economy to meet that demand is also playing a role. Returning inflation to target requires a more sustained balance between demand and supply. So we're going to have to suffer. I mean, I think I shared a tweet this morning where someone had shown $40 worth of groceries. It was spring onions, a box of cereal and some other things. It just shows you how expensive everything's going. You go to the shops now and boom, $50 gone, $50 gone. And you feel like you got nothing. I go there, have some salami, some Twiggy sticks and some cheese and boom, $50 is gone. A further increase in inflation is expected over the months ahead, with inflation forecast to peak at around 8% over the year to the December quarter. Inflation is then expected to decline next year due to the ongoing resolution of global supply side problems. And we are seeing those prices come down. Shipping costs are going down, and that's a significant component of it too. Recent declines in some commodity prices and slower growth in demand. Medium-term inflation expectations remain well anchored, and it is important that this remains the case. The bank's central forecast is for CPI inflation to decline over the next couple of years to be a little above 3% over 2024. The Australian economy is continuing to grow solidly. Economic growth is expected to moderate over the year ahead as the global economy slows. The bounce back in spending on services runs its course, and growth in household consumption slows due to tighter financial conditions. Yeah, this is what they're going to do. All of our mortgages are going to go up, and people are going to have to tighten their belt. It's going to be great as a YouTuber discussing all the sob stories coming out of the ABC. I'm hoping most people, well, I'm betting that most people will get their shit together and be okay, and it's going to be a dose of reality. It's going to be sorry for anyone who believed that rates wouldn't go up. The bank's central forecast is for growth at around 1.5% in 23 and 24. So not a recession, but they've got multiple forecasts. The labour market remains very tight, with many firms having difficulty hiring workers. The unemployment rate declined to 3.4% in October, the lowest rate since '74. Job vacancies and job ads are both at very high levels, although they have declined a little recently. Employment growth has also slowed as spare capacity in the labour market is absorbed. Wages growth is continuing to pick up from the low rates of recent years, and a further pickup is expected due to the tight labour market and higher inflation. Given the importance of avoiding a price wages spiral, the board will continue to pay close attention to both the evolution of labour costs and the price-setting behaviour of firms in the period ahead. There's been a substantial cumulative increase in interest rates since May. This has been necessary to ensure that the current period of high inflation is only temporary. High inflation damages our economy and makes life more difficult for people. The board's priority is to re-establish low inflation and return inflation to the 2 to 3% range over time. Yeah, but they were never in that range. How long were they not in that range? The majority of the time they weren't in the range. Oh boy. I mean, do you have confidence in the board? Do you have confidence that they're going to do it? Let me know in the comments, guys. I don't think many of you do. Oh boy. The board recognizes that monetary policy operates with a lag and that the full effect of the increase in interest rates is yet to be felt in mortgage payments. Yes, definitely. Household spending is expected to slow over the period ahead, although the timing and extent of this slowdown is uncertain. Another source of uncertainty is the outlook for the global economy, which has deteriorated. The board is seeking to keep the economy on an even keel as it returns inflation to target. But these uncertainties mean that there are a range of potential scenarios. The path to achieving the needed decline in inflation and achieving a soft landing for the economy remains a narrow one. The board expects to increase interest rates further over the period ahead, but it is not on a preset course. It is closely monitoring the global economy, household spending, and wage and price setting behavior. The size and timing of future interest rate increases will continue to be determined by the incoming data and the board's assessment of the outlook for inflation and the labour market. The board remains resolute in its determination to return inflation to target and will do what is necessary to achieve that. So, how many? Oh boy, how many are they going to throw under the bus? Let's have a talk. Well, congratulations. 94% of you got it right. We had a rate increase. This is going to be an interesting Christmas. Some people are going to do it tough. I wonder if this will be a reality check or if it's just going to be forgotten about and Afterpay, Zip, and I don't know, all these other things that people tell me about will take care of the problem. What do you reckon? I mean, let me know if you're worried about these rate increases. I'm sure the majority of the viewers of the channel knew it was coming, and the regulars wouldn't be surprised at all, and most of you would probably be preparing for it. But for some people, it's going to be tough. Oh well. I guess this is our version of the 80s super interest rate increases. You know, we went from 0.1% to 3 hang on, what is it, 3.1 or 3.25? Oh, 3.1. There you go. We're not even near 4% or 5%. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Check out HeiseBim and HeiseSays International. And if you're a fan and want to support us, there are a few ways you can. Financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our affiliate links, buying our merch, or calling us if you need an architect. Now, here's the thing. If you're struggling, guys, do not feel bad for canceling a subscription to any YouTuber or content creator that you support. Okay? Your charity begins at home first. Okay, take care of yourself. And even the boys, you know, who are on your OnlyFans chasing the e-thoughts, stop. You should stop that anyway. That's bloody pathetic. But anyway, still, guys, don't feel pressured for it. And I mean, I'd like to say thank you to all the people that have supported the channel over the last few years, and particularly those who've had to leave for financial reasons. I completely understand. Don't feel bad. And, use that as encouragement to cancel any of these other things you're wasting money on. Save. Get rid of the Netflix, everything. Interest rates are coming, boys. Hey, we might actually get some money on our savings. Wouldn't that be awesome? I hope we don't have to jump through 50 million hoops. Or did you hear what happened at Eubank? Where some people, their money just disappeared. Almost like crypto, eh? See you next time.